Hi, I'm John, I'm a psychotherapist. We ask the internet to ask us some questions, anything about mental health, emotional health and well-being. Let's see what today's question is. Since these COVID-19 restrictions, I am struggling to get myself organised. I'm usually so well organised at work, in the office, but I'm just struggling. Have you any helpful hints about what can be done to just get more out of each day? Yes, is the answer. Now and again, I get asked by companies to run a time management course, and I run the course in 45 minutes. I never ceases to amaze me. I see these one-day time management courses, and I think, what on earth do you do? How do you fill a day with stuff about how to manage your time? And what I'm going to tell you now is stuff that was taught to me when I was in my mid-20s, I think, and nothing much has changed since then, but there's good psychology behind it. So what you need is 4 bits of paper, 4 little blank pieces of paper, and every single task that you have got to do can be fitted into one of these categories. They are either vital and urgent, or urgent but not vital, vital but not urgent, and neither of those. Okay, so every task that you think you've got to do, you can just write them each down on those pieces of paper. Now what you do is you recognise that from time to time, from day to day and from hour to hour, some of those tasks will move between those lists, and that's okay. Get lots more bits of scrap paper to write on, and those to-do lists will begin to evolve and take a life of their own. The next bit of this is perhaps the most important bit. That vital and urgent list, write it down in the order that you want to do it. You know, if somebody wants you to check some videos on YouTube for some content and make a few notes about it, that's really easy. I'd like to do that, goofing off, looking at YouTube for a little while. Always the bottom of my vital and urgent list is my tax return, or the stuff for my accountant, or some admin that somebody else has asked me to do, and I hate it and I'm no good at it and it's dreadful. So you write that down, the things you want to do at the top and the things you least want to do at the bottom. And here's the thing you do, you start work at the bottom of that list. And here's the way it works. When you get that, there's that task, this big grey cloud that's hanging over you all the time you're working through the things that you want to do. That's not going to work. If you get rid of the grey cloud to start with, then what happens is quite quickly you enjoy doing those other tasks, and that big cloud, well, it turns out to be not quite so dark and not quite so big as you thought. And every night I sit and I just spend 2 or 3 minutes organising my tasks for tomorrow, the vital and urgent ones. I make that vital and urgent list, and I do it the wrong way round, and I rehearse it in my head clearly what I'm going to do the next day. Next bit of this time and task management course is actually a really simple thing. It's when you look at that vital and urgent list, if it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger, there's something going wrong. You've simply got too much to do. There's not enough resources. And you at some point, your resilience will quit, and you will find yourself just overloaded by tasks. And perhaps you need to try and find some way of asking the boss, whoever that is, when a new task gets thrown at you, which ones of these things that are already on this list don't you want me to do, so I can pick up the slack that you're handing me. So a lot of this is also about managing upwards rather than just absorbing everything that's thrown down the pyramid at you. I hope that helps. It's a simple way of looking at the world of time and task management, but I promise you, I've been using it for decades now, and it's never failed me. It always works well, and it helps me to be more productive. I hope you found this video useful. If you have, please like, subscribe, share, hit that bell. We'll tell you when another one's coming up. And while you're making those lists, please take care of each other and take care of yourself. Thanks.